Hi, this is the Eagles Nest, and I'm your host, Jeff Porcaro, and I'm here today with Maple Mountain soccer player Alex Vargas. Alex, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself and about what positions you play and what year you are in school.
Well, I play center back defense for the soccer program, and I am currently a senior this year.
All right. So, what have you been doing to kind of keep yourself busy during this shutdown time and not being in school every day and not having any soccer matches?
Mostly I've just been working, to be honest. I've been working a lot with my dad, and then mostly been trying to keep fit with the workouts our coaches has given us. Nothing a lot. I can't do anything really.
Not a lot going on, and I
Yeah.
understand you guys had a game with Springville, and
Yes.
was that your only game this year, or did you have a couple others before that?
Yeah. So we had the St. George tournament. So we played 3 games there, and we did pretty well. We won twice, I think, and we lost once.
Okay.
And actually, hold on. I think. Oh, I
You're like
forgot.
going,
I
oh,
forgot.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think we lost twice, to be honest. We
All
didn't
right.
even, but yeah. And then we played Springville, and we beat Springville, obviously.
Okay. So it was probably pretty fun to get a good region win in before everything shut down.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's great. So I know a lot of people have been doing some binge watching and other things going on. We've been asking a question to a lot of the athletes as to what is their favorite sports themed movie. So, what would you say is your favorite sports movie?
I would definitely say Miracle, probably, just because like the aspect of the movie is like they get like a bunch of rivals onto a team, and like they play, and that's kind of like how it is with soccer. It's like a lot of us play on different club teams, so like we're kind of like rivals in that sense. But then like when it comes to like high school, we're all put together on this team, and like we work together and we play together. So it's kind of like that same aspect. So I like that movie just because of that.
That's great. That's a good one. Nobody's said that one yet, so good pick. Who would you say is your sports person or personality that you look up to the most, and why?
I would definitely say like I'd probably say Kobe Bryant just because like it's probably like an obvious one, but like mostly because like his work ethic is insane. Like he always is like 100%. He always gave whatever he gave 100% on the field on like the court,
Yeah.
and he was just like a great athlete overall. I look up to him a lot because he's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you're out there and you get ready to go to a game and thinking back to your play, whether it's club play or high school play, what do you do to kind of get into the zone for the game and get ready and kind of get rid of the butterflies?
Me mostly, I just listen to music. Music is like the number one gateway to like focus up and like you're kind of like in your zone, in your element when you listen to music. And then like with butterflies, I don't really get butterflies to be honest, just because like my dad, he always told me like since I was young, like the second you get nervous, that's like the second you're not going to perform at your best. So like you just learn to like I learned from like a young age, so, like just block that out, like never get nervous and just stay cool.
That's awesome. And as you're out, a lot of people will go and do a lot of repetition through drills and practice and other things, and that's kind of where they get into that mode of being able to be in the zone. What do you and your teammates do to kind of keep practice fun?
To be honest, I don't know how you can make practice fun, but a lot of us are just funny. Like we're all comedians, I feel like. So we always keep each other laughing most of the time. And like we know like when it's time to like mess around and like when it's time to like clock in and get ready to work. So I guess that's how like we keep it fun in a sense, yeah.
That's awesome. Um, what age were you when you started playing soccer?
I started when I was like 4 or 5. I've played ever since then. And I think I really just like stuck to it. I really liked playing soccer. I mean, my dad played soccer, and like my older sister played soccer, so kind of just like followed up.
That's great. And kind of throughout that whole time of playing, think back to all the years that you played in high school and talk to me about what was one of your best memories from playing in high school?
Oh, that's a hard question. But probably the best memories were probably always like the St. George trips together that we always took. And I remember our sophomore year, I think it was, we would have to drive down to Uinta, and it was like a 2 hour drive. And on the bus, we'd always just make it a party, especially for Uinta, because like they were so bad at playing. Like that's not like no disrespect to them, but like it was just like fun, like to drive down there and like kick butt and then come back, and we're all just like together. So yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely quite a drive there and back. Um, Speaking of long drives and whether it's been in St. George or other places in the state, what is your favorite place to play soccer?
To be honest, I like our home field. I love playing Maple Mountain, just because like that's like our home. We represent that, and then we have all of our fans that come out and watch, and it's just like probably the best field to play on, in my
Yeah,
opinion, personally.
yeah, it's a lot of fun, and they've done such a wonderful job in the last few years to really kind of build that field up and get a lot better to play on as well. What are you looking to do in after high school?
Hopefully, I want to go to college. I wasn't really looking to play like college ball or anything, but yeah. And then I just want to go to college. Hopefully, do something like in the medical field, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, very cool. And so you probably got a little bit of school ahead of you then.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's awesome. So, being a senior and having kind of your season cut short and everything else, and just kind of taking a little bit of time and thinking about things, what words of wisdom or advice would you have to share with your teammates or others who are following behind you?
I would definitely say like just like live every moment to like the best. Like you gotta cherish those little moments, like every like little practice, every time like you and your teammates hang out outside of school and outside of soccer. Because like I honestly didn't expect like this year to happen the way it happened, and I miss like a lot of them. I'm missing a lot of the memories that we could have made like with soccer on our team. I just want like everyone like that's coming up to just remember, just like live and love every little moment.
Yeah, that's great advice, and appreciate you sharing that with us. So I want to thank you for joining us today, especially at such short notice and all. We've been
Thank
trying
you.
to, yeah, we've been trying to get a hold of a lot of the seniors to give them an opportunity to kind of have some spotlight and at least be able to acknowledge, for what you've done for Maple Mountain Athletics. And so, thank you again for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
So I want to thank our guest, Alex Vargas, for joining us today. And we want to make sure that everybody goes and follows our social media. We are on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, all Maple Mountain Sports. And we are on Twitter, Maple MTN Sports. And again, I am your host, Jeff Porcaro, and this is the Eagle's Nest.